Hello students, welcome to the video lecture series on electrical installation, maintenance and testing. We have completed the unit number 2, and in the unit number 2 we have discussed the various important points. Let me open the syllabus of the unit number 2, and by this unit number 2 we can easily understood that this unit is a very important unit and we can get the knowledge of substation and knowledge of earthing very easily. Under this, we have discussed the substation definition, we have discussed the classification of substation. So, based on the application, based on the function, or you can say based on the indoor and outdoor capacity, these substations are classified. After that, we have discussed the various equipments used in the substation along with their specification. We have studied the bus bar arrangement in substation. So there are 5 to 6 types of bus bar arrangement, like single bus bar, sectionalized bus bar, main and transfer bus bar with relevant diagrams. So this part we have discussed. Now we will discuss in the today's class the question paper based on this unit number 2A. So let's go to the question paper. So this is the question paper of in semester. For these 30 marks, there will be 1 hour is allotted. Now we will discuss the unit number 2 questions. So the question is, explain with diagram single bus bar system with sectionalization. So for this, you have to write the definition of single bus bar system and you have to draw the diagram of single bus bar with sectionalization. After that, you have to write the advantages and disadvantages. Those who have missed this lecture, they can go and watch with this name on my YouTube channel and they will get the video, and you will surely get, after writing all these point, 4 to 5 marks easily. The next question, so this is or for 3 question is number 4. Either you can solve this or either you can solve this. So they have asked that draw any 5 symbols with their specification used in the substation. So we have discussed the equipment list also, which equipments are used inside the substation, and these substations, or you can say inside the substation, we are using actually 9 to 10 elements or 9 to 10 equipments definitely. So in that we are using the isolator, earth switches, we are using the circuit breakers, we are using the transmission line, we are using the you can say that we are using the relays, yes, we are using the CTs, we are using the PTs, yes. So the symbol you have to draw here, and you have to write the specification also, and you have to write the function also of that particular equipment. So this will get surely 5 marks. So simple question. Again, the second question is explain the touch voltage and the step voltage. This step voltage and touch voltage is a very simple concept, and those who have missed this topic, they can search this with my name on YouTube and they will get the result of touch voltage and step voltage. Here I am going to explain you in simple terms that touch voltage means what. Whenever there is a, you can say, just try to remember that diagram or that of picture, that there is a crane, or you can say JCB is there, and that JCB is digging for you can say the municipality or the corporation appointed that JCB to make the road clear or to do some work on beside the road. So if that JCB is going to work, uh, the operator is trying to dig the earth. At that point, what will happen? So let's say that operator doesn't know that the underground is underground cable is there, and by mistakenly he touches his JCB blade to that underground cable, and unfortunately he cuts, or that JCB you can say the blade cuts that conductor or the power cable. So what will happen? Due to the cutting of that cable, the amount of current is transmitted from that conductor to that blade, and from that blade to the arm of that JCB, and from that arm to the JCB to the body of that particular JCB. Yes, and if the person is near to that particular JCB, and if he touches that JCB body, then there is a voltage difference is going to occur, and that person will get shock. So that is called as the touch voltage. Now the step voltage is also is a very important concept in the unit number 2. So the step voltage means what? Just try to remember that picture, that just say there is a 11 kilovolt 3-phase wire is there, and by some means that Y conductor will get cut unfortunately, and that conductor will fall on the earth, and 11 kilovolt is transmitted, and so the where the conductor falls, at that point the 11 kilovolt or 10 kilovolt is, you can say, is the potential gradient is going to develop on that particular point. So beside that particular point there is a circumference is going to develop of potential gradient of, let's say, 9 kilovolt to 8 kilovolt, 7 kilovolt, 6 kilovolt, in like that. And whenever the person enters that particular potential gradient area or zone, so due to their due to his feet, 1 feet is at you can say 8 kilovolt area, and 1 feet is at, you can say, 6 volt or 7 kilovolt feet you can say area. Then due to this potential difference, that person will get shock, and he will get collapse on that ground. So that is called as a step voltage. Difference between steps, our footsteps, that is called as a step voltage. So I hope you understood these 2 points very easily, and while writing the answer of this particular question, I request all the students that you have to be specific, you have to be right point wise, you have to draw the diagram very cleanly, very neatly, give the name, that is called as a neat labeled diagram. Yes, and after solving this question, you will surely get 4 to 5 marks for one particular question. Yes, so this is from the unit number 2 related to the 2A. Yes, there is a one question that is called as explain the neutral earthing with the diagram. So we have discussed this also. So the syllabus contains the 2A and 2B. Just quickly revise the things what you have discussed in the 2B. The 2B syllabus is nothing but it is related to the earthing. We have discussed the importance and necessity of earthing. We have discussed the types of earthing, that is called as equipment earthing and neutral earthing. We have discussed the one important type, that is called as maintenance free earthing also. We have discussed the methods of testing of earth resistance. This is also called as a measurement of ground resistance. And we have discussed the different electrodes configuration, that is called the plate or pipe. And we have discussed this important point, tolerable step and touch voltage. And this point we will discuss while we will take the practicals of this subject. Yes, so the question is that explain the neutral earthing with diagram. So you have to draw the diagram which explains the neutral earthing, and you have to state the you can say the procedure, or you can say you can state the explanation of the neutral earthing. Yes, so this carries the 5 marks. So this is from the in semester point of view. So this unit you can say, you can easily see, it carries the 10 marks. So unit number 1 10 marks, unit number 2 10 marks, and unit number 3 10 marks. So that is a question paper of 30. Yes. So we will take the second question paper. So this is the 70 marks question paper. Obviously it is from the end semester exam, and it is the you can say March and June 2019 paper. Yes, we will discuss the question, state the objectives of neutral earthing. So in this you have to state the necessity and importance of objectives of neutral earthing. So just it asks for 6 marks, so at least you have to state the objectives or importance in a point wise, and you have to if possible you have to explain. Yes, you have to draw the diagram for simplicity. Yes, this you can say that earthing is nothing but it is a procedure of making the you can say the apparatus to earth to directly earth conductor directly, so that whenever there is a extra charges or over voltage or over current is going to occur on that particular equipment, then that over charges are going to pass directly to the earth. So that is called as earthing. Yes. Then the next question from this unit is uh, so that's it from this unit for this paper. Now we will go for a third paper. So this is again the November December 2019 paper, and it is of the 70 marks. So we'll discuss the questions from unit number 2. So yes, this is the question. Classify the substation, the list the various equipment used in the substation with their specification. So initially they have asked the symbols to draw. Here you have to write in a such a way that explanation of the substation types, and you have to write the list of various equipments. So let's say whenever you are using the whenever you are giving the list, so if possible try to write the explanation also or the definition also while writing the answer, and so you have to write the various equipments also here. The second question from this unit is explain the pipe earthing with diagram. So it carries the 7 marks. So here you have to explain the electrode configuration for the pipe. Simply this is nothing but it is a pipe which we are using for the purpose of earthing. Yes, so if you are using the plate of copper or you can say any material, so that is called as a plate earthing. And if you are using a pipe round shape, hollow inside, so that is called as a pipe earthing. For this you have to draw the diagram. The diagram you have explained in the videos, and you have to write the explanation, and you have to write the advantages or and the applications. So this is from the unit number 2, and believe me, this unit will be asked for 8 to 10 marks in the end semester exam. So the unit is very simple, and if you study this unit properly with all these concepts and with all these points with the help of the online videos, then you will surely get the good marks in the end semester exam. So thank you. God bless you all.